What's going on, world? It's your boy Steve Dab 317 back with another reaction video, back with another BTS reaction. Well, actually, what I'm going to be doing is reacting to chapter 1, We Are Bulletproof, of the Rise of BANGTAN. I know quite a few of you have been telling me, Steve Dab, if you want a better understanding, go check this out. And it's not that I forgot. I just forgot every once in a while. But each time somebody posted it, it puts it back in my mind, Finally, I bookmark it, subscribe to the channel, turn on the bell notifications. Speaking of which, I'm a reacting channel. If you're new here, I pretty much do music reactions. I do some other content as well, but it's typically all reaction videos. Do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification. That way, each time I drop a video, you'll be among the first to know. But back to this specific video, you guys kept telling me that I need to react to this channel if I wanted to get a better understanding of BTS, especially if I wanted to learn about each individual member and their personalities. So here we are. I'm ready for the ride. With no further ado, let's get it cracking. Look at that. Great warning right there at the bottom. Make sure to turn on captions. Say less. Sweet. All right, here we go. An army edit. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. You know, I know I've spoken in one of the other videos when I first got exposed to Army or first began learning who Army was or who you all were and some of the amazing things you guys have done. And that's kind of like I was drawn into the BTS, like their music and things like that. But like, honestly, the Army, you guys, BTS Army, you guys are probably responsible for me still being, still traveling down this path, because it's like, you guys have been so helpful, giving me links, giving me advice, sharing information. I know I ask a ton of questions. You guys have been patient with me. And I do hope that as I learn more, I can share some of that information that you all have taught me with other people. But anyways, I want to keep this rolling. But I did want to give you all a shout out because I definitely appreciate each and every one of you. All right, if you're watching this video, know that I, Steve Dab 317, appreciate you. All right, here we go. It's a good point. I don't own the rights to any of this content either. Minus, I guess, what I say, but...
(2013년 1월 7일) 랩몬스터의 일지. 새로운 한 해가 밝았다. 방 PD님이 어제 나에게 말씀을 해주심으로써 뭔가 구체화된 것 같다. 그리고 집에 가서 혼자 자기 전에 앉아서 많은 생각들을 했다. 뭔가 정말 각성하고 포텐셜을 한번 폭발시켜볼 생각이다. 인생을 마음먹은 대로 살되 마음대로는 살지 않겠다.
Ooh. You know, it's interesting. He said, so was it 2-3 days ago, I was speaking to one of my mentors, and he told me, like, Steve, you know what? Everyone gets exactly what they want out of life. Nothing more and nothing less. And the reason why he was telling me that is because, you know, we had a conversation about me and just staying focused and pursuing my goals and things like that. But like, he told me those words and I have never forgot those. I know it's only been a few days, but I will never forget those words because like I had to make a conscious decision to start being proactive with, you know, my goals in life, which is why since that date, you notice I've been posting 4 videos per day. I've been consistent with the time the videos drop, and my grind has just kind of kicked up to another level. So
그렇게 다짐하고 올해는 정말 나의 해로 만들고 싶다는 생각뿐이다. 그래서 그렇게 2013년 1월 7일 랩몬스터 일지.
I like that. Speaking positivity, just speaking it into existence. That is so powerful. Like things we want to happen in life, I'm a firm believer that our words are powerful. Speak those things into existence.
this whole phenomenon around Korean entertainment is interesting because people are adopting it as a lifestyle.
Well, K-pop is Korean pop, and the thing that is just most remarkable about it is that it really is the all-in-one package. K-dramas, your K-food, the K-beauty, it really rolls into one, and you start slowly but surely kind of getting into the entire K-culture.
How big is the K-pop market? $3.4 billion. They can sell out shows really quickly. We're talking about arena shows that can sell out in about 2 hours.
It's this really diverse, young audience.
That's good to know. So if I ever want to go see BTS in person, I need to make sure that the very moment they open up the gates or open up where you can order tickets online, I need to get in there because apparently they sell out fast. Fast.
They can sell out shows really quickly. We're talking about
all right, every once in a while I do that, then it kills the audio in my headset.
arena shows that can sell out.
Not sure why, but
A culture.
How big is the K-pop market?
Food, the K-beauty.
don't do this to me. Don't ruin this video, please.
It really rolls into one, and you start slowly but surely kind of.
All right, so while that's getting
the
together,
K-culture.
I've got battery power.
How big is the K-pop market? $3.4 billion. They can sell out shows really quickly. We're talking about
I'm gonna try this one more
arena
time.
shows that
I
can sell
may
out
have to
in
go back
about
and start
2
this video
hours.
from the very beginning. I don't know what's going on.
Market,
Stop. Go back. Please play with audio.
The K-beauty.
Nothing interesting. All right, so listen, I need you guys to be patient with me. I really don't like editing videos. I don't want to restart this video. So I'm going to power off these headphones, power them back on, and see if it connects. I don't know exactly what's going on, but yeah, the audio just literally cut out. I can't hear anything through these.
It really rolls into one, and you start slowly but surely kind of getting into the
It's
entire
literally back. Sorry about that.
K-culture.
Listen, sorry about that. My apologies, but we'll try to make some catch-up makeup time now.
How big is the K-pop market? $3.4 billion. They can sell out shows really quickly. We're talking about arena shows that can sell out in about 2 hours.
It's this really diverse, young audience who are so enthusiastic.
Psy's Gangnam Style was the one that put it, on the world's radar. But, Psy isn't even necessarily the archetype K-pop Korean celebrity.
There's the saying, stars are born. K-pop stars, however, are not born. They are made.
After the Korean War in 1950.
So what? And I don't know if maybe he's about to explain it, but I just wanted to ask, like, what does he mean by K-pop stars are not born, they're made? What I think he's saying is that, like, well, I'll let him explain it, or I'll let you guys explain it. I don't want to butcher it. I guess from the outside looking in, what I think is referencing is that, like, people aren't born. Like here, for example, the Jackson 5, Michael Jackson, when he was born, they pretty much already had their mind made up. Like, this is what you're going to do. Him and his siblings, they had him involved in music at a young age. And I'm guessing over there, it's not done that way. At a young age, they're not born like, hey, you're going to be a pop star, you're going to be a celebrity, you're going to be a dancer or a singer. Or that's what I'm guessing he's saying. But let me know.
Koreans finally achieved true democracy in 1987 by obtaining direct election rights. And this led to a breeding of a new generation of teenagers that were focused not on the collective goal or ideal, but individualism and uniqueness. However, the music industry failed to recognize this completely different consumer base.
South Koreans became familiar with Western pop culture. Western pop music developed with phonographs and radio stations. South Korean pop music, on the other hand, developed with the television. What we know as K-pop now really started in the early 90s.
Then came
Developed with the television. That explains why choreography and dance moves and routines are so crisp and precise. That explains why that's so significant.
Strategy and Boys,
who combined Korea's pop music with the Western influences of rap, rock, techno, and R&B and started the craze that we know today.
This is what the teens were exactly craving for. It was like showing a light bulb to people living on kerosene lamps.
They keep on tackling social issues like reunification, environment, drugs, education. The Tupac of K-pop.
Seo and Boys disbanded after just 4 years. Seo changed the way Korean music and Korean society operates and thinks.
Now corporates see money in K-pop and idol businesses.
But what is the process behind generating South Korea's idols?
행사라던가 그 학교, 로드캐스팅, 뭐 백화점, 뭐 어디든지 가서 그 인재를 발굴하는 그런 캐스팅 과정을 거쳐서요. 20-30명 정도의 그 좋은 친구들을 한 6개월에서 4-5년 정도 길게는 그렇게 트레이닝을 하게 되죠.
Jeez, could you listen 4 to 5? Could you go in it? Let's say if you got a job, could you go into training for 4 to 5 years? Like, man, that seems like a long time.
Apprentices are here from 1 to 10 p.m. for 4 hours of lessons and 5 hours of practice. If they go to school, they have to be here from 6 to 10.
Sing
That's
class,
a big commitment.
dance class, house class, rap class, acting class, and language class. I received this kind of strict training every single day, from morning to nighttime.
What is it about Korea that is making this entertainment that doesn't just work domestically but internationally?
K-팝의 가장 큰 매력이 중독되는 멜로디가 있대요. 강렬한 퍼포먼스가 같이 이게 조합되는 게 굉장히 큰 시너지를 준다고. 얼굴이나 이런 거 봤을 때 완전 동양 사람인데 그런 서양의 느낌도 갖고 있으면서.
Anyone who's ever seen a K-pop video would know everyone just seems like these gods and goddesses of pop music.
Heavy makeup, all that stuff, very thin.
They're almost like untouchable. I think that's where the passion comes from too. They're just so high above you that you can't help but completely worship them.
한류 그 다음에 그런 아이콘, 새로운 문화 아이콘은 저희 때부터 시작을 할 것 같아요.
BTS!
시작을 했고요.
Making their US TV debut, make some noise for BTS!
5년 후 정도 정말 이제 미국까지 완전 진출을 하는 그런 그룹이 동양에서 나오지 않을까 싶어요.
A K-pop band at the UN General Assembly, BTS becoming the first Korean artist to headline Wembley Stadium.
It is BTS mania!
So real quick before they jump into chapter 1, I don't know why but basically like once the language, like once they switch and I have to read the closed caption, even when they go back to speaking English, I still sit there for a while and continue reading the closed caption, although I don't need to read it at that point. It takes me a couple of minutes to realize why am I reading the part that they're speaking in English anyway. So anyways, all right, here we go. This is like a 30-minute video, or yeah, 20 more minutes. I'm ready for it, though. I'm excited. Chapter 1, we are bulletproof. Let's get it cracking.
Hey yo, Hitman Bang introduces Hit It, the second audition. 프로듀서 방시혁이고요. 2011년 Hit It 힙합 오디션 두 번째 기회로 여러분을 찾아왔습니다. 제가 힙합 문화를 이끌어갈 여러분들을 찾고 있는데요. 2011년 히릿 오디션 방탄소년단의 멤버가 될 주인공을 기다리고 있습니다. 올해 히릿 오디션에서는요, 작년과는 다르게 랩, 댄스, 노래까지 다양한 장르에서 배틀 형식으로 이루어질 예정인데요. 왜냐하면 힙합 문화니까.
Oh man, listen, I haven't said much about this. I love battle rap. I love dance battles. Like, man, they are so much fun. That's like, you know, I always talk about my brother who lives in New York. That's one thing that I want to do is like go to one of those b-boy events at some point in time. So, man, they're about to have a dance battle. This is going to be so dope.
얼마나 매력적인 분들이 또 얼마나 많이 참여해 주실지 너무 기대가 됩니다. 지금까지 hitman bang 방시혁이었습니다. 감사합니다.
빅히트 엔터테인먼트라는 방시혁 씨가 대표인 회사인데,
저는 음악을 듣는 사람들에게 울림을 줄 수 있는 컨텐츠를 정말 잘 만들어내는 것에 집착합니다.
분명하셨습니다.
2013 itself, the number of prospective people that wanted to become K-pop singers reached past 1 million.
Getting into one of those entertainment agencies doesn't guarantee their debut these days.
방탄소년단의 모든 멤버는 지방에서 막 서울로 올라온 어린 학생들이었습니다. 우리 회사도 이른바 주류라고 볼 수는 없었죠. 그러나 한 가지 자신은 있었습니다. 이 빛나는 재능을 가진 친구들과 함께 의미 있는 무언가를 만들어낼 수 있을 것 같다는 확신이었습니다.
Alright, so real quick, I want to speak on something. So even before they were BTS, even before they were officially part of BTS, or before BTS existed, it's like for them to be willing to choose like a agency that wasn't a mainstream agency, was much smaller, like that also that speaks volumes, because like a lot of people in a younger generation, like if I'll use sports as an analogy. So like a lot of players, like they always, I want to go to D1 schools. I want to play ball for Kentucky or Duke, or you know what I mean? They always want to go to these big schools, and a lot of people don't want to give those smaller schools a chance because they feel like, well, the bigger schools are going to give me my best shot. That's where the opportunity is. But then you got people like, you know, Steph Curry, who came from, what do you call it? Davidson, I want to say. Who I never heard of until he went off in like at like the NCAA tournament. He had never been on my radar before then, but you know, it's kind of cool that they were like, you know what, we're willing to put in work and grind, and they all got together. So let's let this story continue to unfold.
I think what makes
Hold on.
의미 있는 무언가를 만들어낼 수 있을 것 같다는 확신이었습니다.
I was about to say that leaf looks very familiar.
K-pop is the time
familiar.
that we spend as a trainee.
안녕하세요.
We all live together, sort of like a boarding school, like a training version.
저희 진짜 연습생 때
Gangnam District.
항상 여기를 다녔었고 또 이 밑이 바로 연습실이에요. 저희 지하층이. 그래서 저희가 연습실을 항상 다니면서 저희 이모님께서 너무 저희를 잘 챙겨주시고 심지어 방학 때는 하루에 2끼를 다 여기 와서 먹었어요.
잘 될 거라고 난 믿어요. 딴 애들하고 틀려갖고 얼마나 애들 예의 바르고 똑똑하고 진짜로 잘 되리라고 생각해요. 또 잘 돼야 되고 방탄소년단 파이팅!
잘 지내요. 너무 맛있었어요. What's up, everybody? This is Rap Monster from BTS, and I'm here for the first English song, finally.
So Rap Monster or RM, he speaks perfect English then. And this is like, I'm assuming this has to be older footage, but like he speaks like perfect English. I didn't know that.
What's up, everybody? This is Rap Monster from BTS, and I'm here for the first English song, finally.
네, 안녕하세요. 랩몬스터입니다. 20살의 리더고요. 이름처럼 팀에서 랩을 맡고 있습니다. 제가 언더그라운드로 원래 가려고 했었는데.
Yeah, that's that Kendrick swimming pools, right? Yeah. Pull up, Drake.
네, 안녕하세요. 랩몬스터입니다. 20살의 리더고요. 이름처럼 팀에서 랩을 맡고 있습니다. 제가 언더그라운드로 원래 가려고 했었는데 근데 이제 그 기획사 언더그라운드에 유명한 기획사가 있었거든요. 언터처블의 슬리피 선배님이랑 화요비 선배님이 같이 오셨어요. 그래서 저를 보시고 아마 슬리피 선배님이 저를 마음에 들어 하신 건지 네, 연락처를 주시고 가셨습니다.
I've been rapping for like since 2007. It's like 7 years. When I came here, it was 2010. It's like 3 years ago. The company told me that you don't need to dance first, but you know it has changed. The project, the whole thing was changing, and I had to dance, you know, to survive. I don't know how to move my body, you know, like technically or beautifully. So I was really angry and I was just stressed out. As time passed by, my dancing teachers, they showed me that dancing is a cool thing. I have to go now. Okay, so finish. Dance is cool. Dance is good stuff, right? Right. But rapping is cooler. Hip hop, yeah.
Oh, so he was like strictly a rapper then. So all the moving he does, and that's all just been hard. That's pretty cool. So he didn't grow up dancing as a kid or anything like that. This is all relatively new in terms of the length of his life, I mean. And he had to learn all this stuff from scratch. That's what's up. That's what's up. I like that.
2013년 1월 24일 지낼지.
안녕하세요. 방탄소년단의 맏형 진입니다. 나이는 22살이고 팀에서 보컬을 맡고 있습니다.
저 같은 경우는 학교를 등교를 하다가 길거리 캐스팅을 오늘은 다시 추워진 것 같다. 오랜만에 다시 겨울이 온 것 같았고 감기에 걸리지 않으려면 옷을 든든히 입어야겠다고 생각했다. 가족이 주위에서 날 챙겨주지 않으니 내가 챙겨야겠다는 그런 생각을 했다. 2013년 1월 24일 지낼지. 끝.
2013년 2월 8일 전국의 일지.
방탄의 막내 정국입니다. 나이는 17이고요. 팀에서 춤, 노래를 담당하고 있습니다.
Wait, how old was Jungkook in 2013? He was 16, 2013, he was 16.
2월 8일 전국의 일지.
방탄의 막내 정국입니다. 나이는 17이고요. 팀에서 춤, 노래를 담당하고 있습니다.
Okay, so Jungkook, he came in, he had the dance moves already.
떨어졌는데 오디션에서 명함을 많이 받았다. 그러면서 명함들을 이렇게
지금 시간은 11시 39분 댄스 레슨을 마쳐 왔는데 오늘은 드디어 내가 졸업을 했다. 기분이 엄청 좋을 줄 알았는데 막상 졸업을 해보니 기분이 그렇게 썩 좋진 않다. 그렇다. 막내 졸업식에 진영이랑 나랑 슈가 형이랑 같이 갔는데 약간은 의젓해지지 않을까 하는 기대도 가져본다.
Hey, so real quick, so 16, he mentioned graduating from middle school. Like, so like here in the States, we have like elementary school, then middle school, then high school. What are, like, how does that break down age-wise in Korea? So like I want to say high school, you graduate here, you'll be like 17 or 18 usually. Then it's 4 years of that. And then before that's middle school, which is now it's 3 years. And then before that's elementary. So just curious. All right, Jimin.
지민입니다. 나이는 19이고요. 팀에서 춤과
All right, so listen. Even off the first clip, and I'm just going to make an assumption here, but I feel like he's probably one of the goofiest people in the group. Like I don't know. It just seems like he'll be the one to start like the whole laughing off, and everybody else, kind of joins in. But I don't know. That's the vibe I get just from those first couple of seconds. But I don't know.
지민입니다. 나이는 19이고요. 팀에서 춤과 보컬을 맡고 있습니다. 부산에 있을 때 부산 예고에 다닐 때는 제가 무용을 배웠었는데요. 저한테는 진짜 어려운 과제였던 것 같아요. 그때부터 항상 춤을 춰왔기 때문에
랩몬스터 형이랑 슈가 형이랑 작업 때문에 일찍 못 내려가는 건 되게 안타깝게 생각하고 있는데 얼른 끝내고 푹 쉬러 갔으면 좋겠고 나도 이제 쉬러 갑니다.
평가 끝나고 점수 같은 거 나와요. 누가 A고 누가 B고 누가 C고
오늘의 할당 몸무게가 있어요. 그러니까 몇 그램 빼고 막 네. 와. 그래서 그거를 하루에 무조건 빼야 귀가를 할 수 있는 못 빼면
I missed the name.
오늘의
Sorry.
할당 몸무게가 있어요. 그러니까 몇 그램 빼고 막 네. 와. 그래서 그거를 하루에 무조건 빼야 귀가를 할 수 있는 못 빼면 뺄 때까지 하다 가야 돼요. 근데 그러고 나서 월말 평가 때 몸무게가 안 나오면은 진짜로 잘라버리는 거예요, 사람을.
아웃되는 친구들이 한 명, 두 명 정도는 있어야 얘네들이 자극을 받고 더 노력을 하지 않을까 싶기도 합니다.
같이 연습하다가 갑자기 울고 있어요. 너 왜 울어? 나 잘렸어. 그런 친구들이 너무 많아요. 갑자기 불안감 오면서 나도 언젠간 저렇게 될 수 있는 거구나.
그런 식으로 이렇게 뭐 이건 데뷔는 없다, 뭐 앞으로 앨범은 없다 이렇게 아니면 뭐 누구 나가라 이렇게 되는 경우가 많죠. 경쟁, so 경쟁, everything was 경쟁 that time.
연습생들끼리 엄청 경쟁이 심하대요. 데뷔를 하려고.
I remember having to send a good friend of mine home every month because they got eliminated from the test. Like, it's really harsh.
It wasn't a very happy vibe.
Starting at such a young age, I was just like, okay, if that's what it is, I have to do it. If that's what I want, if I want to chase my dreams, that's what I have to do.
The K-pop industry has faced criticism for its handling of trainees. Still, the lure of becoming a K-pop idol remains a huge draw for many.
Hey, that was tight. That's
the
real
K-pop
tight.
industry has faced criticism for its handling of trainees. Still, the lure of becoming a K-pop idol remains a huge draw for many.
That was tight.
You read the news back home, and there's all the sorts of fear around K-pop and how it's treating the idols badly. But we do the same with football academies. We do it with all sorts of sport. You have to start kids young because that's how you develop the muscle memory. Is it any different to what we do? I don't know. I don't think so.
$20,000. 2013년 2월 14일 제이홉의 첫
Dang, look at they got baby faces.
해피 발렌타인데이.
네, 안녕하세요. 제이홉입니다. 나이는 20살이고요. 팀에서 랩, 춤, 노래를 담당하고 있고 이름처럼 희망적인 존재입니다.
광주에서 막 이제 서울 올라와가지고 아무것도 모르고 죽기 살기로 서바이벌 그런 오디션을 생활을 겪으면서 그렇게 지내고
지금까지 춰왔던 춤을 더 프로답고 더 멋있게 잘 추고 싶다. 이 두 가지 목표를 꼭 이뤄서 방탄이 데뷔할 때 대중분들께나 팬분들께 꼭 좋은 모습으로 보여드리고 싶다. 2013년 2월 14일 제이홉의 첫 로그 끝.
준비 단계에서 좀 위기가 많이 있었어요. 방탄소년단으로 합류하기까지 위기가 많이 있었는데 그때마다 정말 놀라울 정도의 그 발전들을 미션들을 이제 다 클리어해 오더라고요.
연습 시간을 강제하지도 않았고 생활을 통제하지도 않았습니다. 모든 것에 자유를 주고 멤버들이 자발적으로 참여할 수 있게 했습니다. 그들에게 딱 한 가지만을 요구했습니다. 방탄소년단의 음악은 방탄소년단 내면에 있는 이야기가 되어야 한다는 것이었죠.
I like that. So basically you're saying, my requirement for y'all is just to be true to yourself. Like true to who you really are. I like that. I honestly wish more people would live by that philosophy.
2013년 3월 5일 슈가의 로그.
약자를 약하게 만들고 강자를 강하게 만들었지. 강자니까 약한 자 당연히 그렇게 당하게 만들었지.
안녕하세요, 슈가입니다. 나이는 21살이고요. 팀에서 랩을 맡고 있습니다. 저 같은 경우는 이제 2010년에 저희 회사에서 이제 지금 히릿이라는 전국 랩 오디션이 있었는데 2등을 해서 네, 이제 회사에 들어오게 됐습니다. 그리고 연습생이 되었죠.
일주일 넘게 지금 타이틀곡 작업을 하느라 약간 강행군을 하고 있는데 나의 인내심의 한계를 느끼고 있다. 수도 없이 많은 수정들을 하고 있어서 어쩔 수 없이 아침에 잘 수밖에 없는 상황이 됐다. 빨리 여러분께 좋은 음악을 들고 찾아갔으면 하는 바람이 크다.
요즘 형들을 보면 정말
I was just about to ask, what is that term of respect used by men to refer to men they are close to, that are older than themselves? Got it.
좋은 음악을 들고 찾아갔으면 하는 바람이 크다.
요즘 형들을 보면 정말 고생이 많다. 그리고 형들은 매일 한 6시나 7시쯤에 들어와서 자는데 정말 대단한 것 같다. 고생이 많습니다.
이제 식단도 하고 있고 그리고 이번 주 들어서 이제 자켓 앨범 사진을 대비해서 이제 프로필 사진 같은 걸 찍는데
Hey, and real quick, and just to clarify, and I know that I've probably been more quiet doing this reaction than many of my other reactions, but there's so much information here, and I'm just soaking a lot of it in. So typically with something like this, I'll hit pause usually when I have a question. Every once in a while I'll stop them for some other reason, but more often than not it'll be like when I have a question about something, unlike right now. Oh, that was so... Right there. That's dope. And it's kind of got the metacarp metacarpals and what is it? Proximal interphalangeal. It's been a while, but those are dope.
전반적으로 괜찮은 것 같아요. 역시 저는 슈가 씨의 사진이 제일 마음에 들어요.
당연히 전정국이죠. 이 사람이 제일 잘 나온 것 같아요. 누군지 모르겠는데 아우 잘생겼어.
일단 전 아니에요. 최초로 양심적인 진영이 슈가나 지민이 잘 나왔어. 지민이 잘 나왔어. 지민이.
카메라 배터리가 없어서 빨리 찍고 할 말이 있는데 오늘은 우리 팀의 특징에 대해서 일단 우리 팀의 리더 포스가 최고인 것 같다. 그런데 우리 팀 리더의 장난기가 많아서 귀여운 면도 엄청 많다는 사실. 그리고 하고자 하는 게 있으면 꼭 해야 돼서 정말 멋있는 형인 것 같다. 그다음 슈가 형. 우리 슈가 형은 옆집 동네 형 같다. 장난기가 너무 많고 연습실에서 막 연습하는 거 보면 진짜 멋있다. 다른 사람 같아. 그리고 막내 귀엽다. 하는 짓도 어벙벙 말하는 것도 어벙벙. 내가 얘를 귀엽다고 하면 다 이상하게 생각.
He said whatever he does, he's...
막내 귀엽다. 하는 짓도 어벙벙 말하는 것도 어벙벙. 내가 얘를 귀엽다고 하면 다 이상하게 생각할 것 같다. 아무튼 귀엽다. 그리고 우리 팀 맏형 지인 형 알다시피 우리 팀 비주얼이라서 잘생겼다. 그래서 가끔 부럽다.
You want to know something that I noticed? So here in the States, it's rather uncommon for you to hear guys say another guy is cute or beautiful, and I think it comes down to what's perceived as being masculine, you know, or maybe it's what words am I looking for? I don't know. Maybe it's a form of an insecurity is why people don't use some of those terms. But very uncommon to hear something like one male giving another male a compliment like that or saying something like that. You hear it, but I mean it's just not like a mainstream type thing. So that just stood out to me.
귀엽다. 그리고 우리 팀 맏형 지인 형 알다시피 우리 팀 비주얼이라서 잘생겼다. 그래서 가끔 부럽다. 요리도 잘한다. 그리고 우리 팀의 제이홉 형 로고 찍을 때
바지를 샀다!
소리 안 맞아.
소리 안 맞아? 바지 할수 있어.
그래도 우리 팀의 엄마 같은 존재다. 춤도 잘 추고 춤 잘 추는 엄마? 그런 느낌? 그리고 우리 팀의 매력을 한몫하는 것 같다. 그렇지 않는가? 친구들이 그랬는데 다 특이하고 귀여운 것 같아. 나만 그렇게 생각하는가? 일단 이거 말한 건 비밀이고 2013년 3월 25일 지민의 일지 끝!
정말 시기가 다가오고 있다는 걸 좀 몸소 절절하게 좀 느꼈고 내일부터는 정말 지금 폭풍 전야인 것 같다. 내일부터는 진짜 뭔가 각오가 돼서 왔다. 열심히 달리고 하면 안 될 것도 없을 것 같다는 생각이다. 파이팅 하자. 이제 끝.
We are bulletproof. We are bulletproof.
You know what? I'm actually glad that I checked out a handful of songs before beginning to watch this because, like, when it came on, it was familiar. You know, I'm like, oh yeah, I've done a reaction to this. I know this song. I know how it goes. And now it looks like I'm going to get to see some of the behind the scenes or the making of, that's a pretty big set. All right, here we go.
요즘 들어 바쁜 나날들을 보내고 있는데 댄스 8시간에 끝나고 바로 녹음을 한다.
3년 동안 연습을 하면서 그런 피땀이 서려 있는 그런 곡이 아닌가 싶습니다.
뭔가 좀 되게 친구들 다 대학 가고 캠퍼스 가서 이제 뭐 연애도 하고 뭐 그런 거 보면 듣고 보면 뭔가 조금 부럽기도 하고 솔직히 그렇지. 하지만 우린 데뷔를 할 거니까 뭐. 그래 그렇지. 모든 사람의 또 뭐 그런 거 보면 듣고 보면 뭔가 조금 부럽기도 하고 솔직히 그렇지. 하지만 우린 데뷔를 할 거니까 뭐. 그래 그렇지. 모든 사람의 또
힘들지 않나요? 안 힘듭니다.
요즘은 너무 아프다. 힘들고 아프고 지치고 피곤하고.
I tried to quit the team because of just dance. You know, it was exhausting me.
춤 영상을 찍었는데 오늘은
I can definitely see that, especially not natively being a dancer. Like, then dance takes a lot. Like, it takes a whole lot, especially like to be able to do it for multiple hours a day and still stay awake. Like, dance is, it's demanding on the body, big time. But you will also notice, you find like you have to be in such amazing shape to be like do like dance performances, which is also why a lot of artists don't even dance. They just kind of walk back and forth on stage. But to be able to do that and sing and everything else, like, takes a ton of energy. But you will also find that dancers are some of the individuals who are in the absolute best physical condition later on in life. Like, you see dancers in their 50s and 60s and 70s, and they still move so well. Like, you look at like your Tina Turners and what she was able to do, and dance is beautiful. Dance is amazing. It truly is.
지옥이었어. 너무 힘들었어요. 생각만 끔찍해.
위아 블랙프 파트 2 안무에 개인 안무에서 무릎을 찍으면서 그런 동작이 있는데 바닥에 무릎을 찍다 보니 허벅지 쪽이 살짝 부상이 있어가지고 허벅지에 피를 뽑은 적이 있어요. 그 안무에 개인 안무에서 무릎을 찍으면서 그런 동작이 있는데 바닥에 무릎을 찍다 보니 허벅지 쪽이 살짝 부상이 있어가지고 허벅지에 피를 뽑은 적이 있어요.
뭐 응원 메시지 많이 보내주세요. 그러나 다 보고 확인하고 있으니까
힘이 됩니다. 힘이.
진짜 힘이 되고요. 진짜.
Yo, real quick, and I second that. Like, the support messages, the positive messages, the positive comments, even if it's just some short like, hey, cool video, or keep it up, or keep grinding, or good job, like, or even just a simple thanks, like, all of that stuff matters so much, and it is really, really motivating. So I'm definitely with him there.
많이
On a smaller scale.
그러나 다 보고 확인하고 있으니까
힘이 됩니다. 힘이.
진짜 힘이 되고요. 진짜.
방탄 화이팅! 화이팅! 그런 기념으로 오늘의 로그는 끝! 드디어 시작이구나. 그래, 화이팅 해야지.
열심히 준비했고 정말 우리들의 이야기로 만든 음악들이다. 추월 거짓도 없고 가사도 정말 중점적으로 잘 들어봐 주시면 좋겠고 퍼포먼스도 기대해 주셨으면 좋겠다. 화이팅이다. 모두들 바쁘게 살자. 방탄소년단 화이팅.
2013년 5월 17일 방탄의 로그!
사실 이제 이 로그를 끝으로 이제 저희가 데뷔 전까지는 로고가 없을 것 같습니다.
아쉽네요.
아쉽다.
다음에 또 만나요.
때 이제는 우리가 헤어져야 할 시간 다음에 또 만나요.
여러분 사랑해요.
아, 그건 제 역할이라니까.
해줘. 사랑해요 여러분. 2013년 5월 17일 방탄의 로그 여기서 끝. 안녕.
네, 카운트다운 최초 공개 핫 데뷔 방탄소년단.
안녕하세요, 방탄소년단.
안녕하세요, 조이입니다.
오래전부터 멤버들이랑 같이
카운트다운 최초 공개 핫 데뷔 방탄소년단.
안녕하세요, 방탄소년단.
안녕하세요, 조이입니다.
오래전부터 멤버들이랑 같이 생활했다.
너는 뭐 네가 잘했는데 다른 사람 다 틀렸다 생각하는 네가 아직도?
어떻게 할까요?
기대해 주시기 바랍니다. 내
Oh, sorry, didn't mean to do that.
생일이었다. 스케줄상, 시간상 담지 못했다. 난 나에게 생일 케이크를 바치고 싶다. 빰빠밤빰빰빰. 와, 딸기 보소.
언제부턴가 점점 연락하게 된 내가 먼저 네가 없는 곳에선 벌써 널 베이비로 불러 나도 참 웃겨 You're my candy, a lollipop candy I really wanna love you
우린 하고 그냥 그래요 얘기해. 벌써 틀었어? 아니 미안하다.
우리가 데뷔한다 이러고 남지 않았다. 여러분들의 많은 기대와 응원을 부탁드립니다.
All right, so that we won't shed a tear. All right, so hopefully I hit the pause button in time. Yes, because I didn't want chapter 2 to start. Hey, I appreciate you all. I got to feel this is going to be a lengthy journey, but I guarantee I'm certain I'm going to love every minute of it. You know, there's a quote down on the thumbnail. If you didn't get a chance, go back and glance at that and read that quote. But like, this is just one step of a much bigger journey of me learning to immerse myself in other cultures, you know, around the world. So I'm glad that BTS is providing an avenue for me to do it gracefully. And, you know, they're helping me to be exposed to each and every one of you, from whom I'm learning a ton. So, yeah, as I've said before, appreciate every last one of you. If you're still here, if you hadn't hit that subscribe button, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm going to be going through each chapter, you know, step by step, kind of taking my time, taking it all in, giving myself time to process these videos. But, yeah, I guess that's it for today. With no further ado, Steve Dab 317, and for now, I am signing out. Peace.